When we're handling an event, we can also modify the event that we listen. For example, when we're handling the submit events on the form, because the default action of the form is to directly send data to the server, then maybe we want to stop it and instead make ajax call to send the request. In this case, we usually make use the event.performDefault in the event handling method that we define. But it would be better if the method is purely about data logic rather than having to deal with dumb event details. For that, we can use event modifier in the Vue directive. Note that the modifier is called after directive and is denoted by a dot. Let's open the eventhandling3.html. Here we have a form with an input and a submit button. If we try to click the submit button, it will display an alert. After we hit the OK button, it then will be sent to the server. Now let's go back to our editor, then open the eventhandling3.html file. In the form, we can see an event handling for the submit event, which is called the handleSubmit method. Then in the handleSubmit method, we call JavaScript alert. Now let's modify the View.onSubmit by adding .prevent modifier. Let's save that. Now if we hit the submit button again, the alert show up, but the default action, that is send data directly to the server, will be stopped. So now in the handleSubmit, we can remove the alert, and instead, let's add a new framework that we might enter in the text box into the favorite framework property. After that, we can reset the value of framework property. This.framework equals empty. Then let's define the framework in the data property. And finally, let's bind the framework property into our input form. Now let's go back to our browser and then try to enter any framework name. Then hit the submit button. As you can see, the framework name that we enter in the text box will be immediately added to the list. And because we define the event handler to the submit event, we can also able to type any framework name, then press enter key to directly add it to the list. Now, beside prevent, Vue.js also provides other modifiers such as stop, capture, self, once, and passive. If you need to know more details about this modifier, you can check out this link.